Hey everybody, it is Matt with Converted Carts. Oh, and look, I already did it. I already messed up because I got Scotty or Sonny popping up on the thing. So we're going to start over. Cut.
Yes.
Hey everybody, it is Matt White with GolfCarTV and Converted Carts. I'm excited to have you guys here today. I've got a couple of guests, and I think this is different than what we normally do, where we typically are looking at carts and kind of talking about all the pieces and parts. Today we are talking about a cool event that's coming up the first weekend of August, and I'll let these guys tell you more when I bring them in. But I've got Nick DeStasio and Sonny Pippin, so I'm going to bring you guys in here real quick. And it looks like Nick just stepped off the camera for a second. But hey, guys, great to have you. Why don't you introduce yourselves? Nick, we'll start with you. Who you are, what you're from, what's the company, where you're located would probably be good. And then once you're done, Sonny, if you can jump in, and then I'll pop back in here in a second. We'll talk about this event that's coming up.
All right. Well, I'm the owner of Carts Inc. in Fredericksburg, Virginia. We have two locations in Fredericksburg, one in Urbana, Virginia, out near the Rappahannock River, Chesapeake Bay. We sell several different brands along with some of these great sponsors and all that stuff. We'll hit all that stuff later.
Awesome. Sonny?
I'm Sonny Pippin from Fredericksburg with Mountain View Motorsports. I run all the events at Fredericksburg Fairgrounds, the oldest fairgrounds in the United States. Looking forward to doing an event with you.
That's awesome. Cool. I had no idea it was the oldest one in the United States. That's really cool.
Fun fact.
1773.
Yeah. Wow.
It's older
Very
than
cool.
the United States itself.
There you go.
Very cool. Well, great. Well, so what we're talking about today is is it officially called the Carts Inc. Cart Dirt Drags, right?
Well, it's called the Golf Cart Dirt Drags. I just kind of
Okay.
threw in a little bit of.
Put your name in there. Yeah, it's all good. Branding is all good. Okay. Yeah. So Golf Cart Dirt Drags. Tell us a little bit about. Let's start with when and where, and then we can get into the details of what in the heck is going on.
You want to do this? You go ahead.
Okay. August 5th, Saturday, August 5th, at Fredericksburg Fairgrounds. We'll be running the dirt drags. Racing starts at 1 o'clock.
Test and tune from 11 to 12.
11 to 12.
Gates open at 9 o'clock.
Yes, for racers.
For racers. Racers don't pay a gate fee. If you're bringing 12 people with you, you got to pay the gate fee, unfortunately.
I've got up here on the date, Saturday, August 5th, 1 p.m., and that is at the Mountain View Motorsports, right? So if somebody's looking for it, searching for it.
Fredericksburg Fairgrounds.
Fredericksburg Fairgrounds. Very good. Okay.
I mean, it's during the Fredericksburg Agricultural Fair.
Got it. All right.
So all that good stuff's going on too, all the rides and all that stuff.
There will be funnel cake.
Well, I mean, that's enough to invite at least half the audience that's watching, right?
That's my thought.
Awesome. Well, tell us a little bit just about, I know you mentioned kind of there's sign-in and there's testing things and stuff like that. Give us a little bit. I mean, what is the Golf Cart Dirt Drag, and tell me a little bit about what's going on, how the day will go, and I know there'll be prizes and things like that. We'll get that in just a second, but tell me just generally what's this going to look like.
Yeah, I mean, we want the idea with a lot of this was to be able to make it so anybody can bring any sort of golf cart out, without spending a bunch of extra money to soup it up. They feel like there's still a chance that they could win something. I mean, there's a prize just for showing up, for that matter. I mean, you get Eco Battery. We're doing a drawing for a free Eco Battery just for showing up to the race.
Tell me a little bit more about that.
Okay, so Eco Battery, they've donated to some of the prize pot, the cash. They've also donated an Eco Battery, and so anybody that shows up, they get they're in a drawing for a free Eco Battery. So every entry, it doesn't matter what class it's in, it's put in a drawing for a raffle. I think you're giving out tickets or something, right? Yes. Yeah, we're giving out tickets.
Everyone who registers will have a raffle, a chance to win the Eco Battery.
Right. So we'll pull at some point during the day, once all the registration and everything's done, between classes or something, we'll pull a ticket, and whoever that is gets an eco battery, and it's for whatever
That's
cart
awesome.
they have. So it'll be sent to them directly from eco battery based on whatever configuration they select. Now it's a 51 volt. I'm sure they do a 38 volt as well. So and it includes the whole kit for the install, the charger, all that good stuff.
We're talking about a lithium battery pack in
Yeah, we've
particular,
got one
right?
sitting right down here.
Cool.
The 51105 skinny.
Yeah, I know that's kind of the big dog. Because you're talking about value of what, around $3,000, something like that.
Well, yeah, about $3,000 for that battery by itself. I mean,
Yeah. Do you want to list out a few of those?
Yeah.
A few of
So
those.
Navitas is given, they're giving an AC kit. I mean, that's about a $2,000 value there. That's in the bone stock electric class, a surprise. So somebody that comes in with a cart that can barely do 15 miles an hour, they win that class, they could walk out with a cart that'll hit the mid 30s right out of the box. So it's a pretty good setup there. And I wanted to make that a pretty big prize, just to get some folks that normally wouldn't come to a race like this to be able to come and race.
Yeah. So just a side note with that. So I know when you talk about just, the different classes and things like that, well, you're talking about anybody with a golf cart doesn't have to necessarily have, be all souped up or pimped out or, any of that the kind of stuff. Anybody with a golf cart can come out and participate, and one, be entered in the thing to get the battery, which is really cool. But two, be able to race and go against other carts that have a similar setup, basically, is what you're looking at.
Right. Yeah. The idea behind the bone stock electric was to keep highly souped up carts and stuff out of it. So I think it's kind of a mixed bag of you really don't know who's going to win because you don't know what's going to show up, but it's not like there's a bunch of souped up carts that could really put gaps in the running order, I guess you would say, and the times.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Do you
Awesome. So yeah, jump back into some of those prizes.
Sorry.
I said you can jump back into a couple of those prizes. We don't have to talk about all of them, but a couple of the big ones. That's cool.
Yeah, the big ones, from the sponsors especially. I mean, there's some great cash prizes too. We'll talk about that in a minute. Sound Extreme by Eco X Gear. They're giving some sound bar packages. It looks like they're going to have their new light kits and stuff. We got these. The light kits haven't even come out yet. And we're talking about getting some of those and those. They called it a sound bar package because they want to be able to add some stuff to it. There might be some swag and some different things in there. Mad Jacks, I mean, they've jumped in. They're throwing in a set of 15-inch wheels and a set of red dot seats. We've got red dot seats actually on both of these carts. And kind of any color, whatever they want, whatever cart that they want to have it on. GolfCartEmblems.com. They threw in, some stuff towards the cash prizes as well. They'll be there. They do all kinds of great emblems, like what's on the front of this Phoenix body, or anything.
Yeah, if you want to walk around and get close to some of those kind of things, and the seats and wheels and tires that you guys were just mentioning, it'd be cool if you could take a look at those. So there's some red dot OEM replacement seats, very cool. And then you said the wheels and tires. Nice. So that's a full set. Is that Bravo? Is that what those wheels are?
Yeah, those are GTW wheels. It falls under the Nivell thing, so I figured we put them up here. But for those of you that don't know, Mad Jacks is owned by their parent company is Nivell. And the other thing is the cash prizes. I mean, if you win a class, I mean, the stock gas class pays $300. Modified gas pays $500. And then you've got the bone stock electric pays out the Navita's AC kit. The regular electric, which allows up to 60 volts and it allows lithium and stuff as well, is an $800 cash payout plus a Sound Extreme prize pack, which I think will be great. Modified electric's $1,000 in cash payout. And then,
that's awesome.
For instance, the unlimited gas and electric, it's a $1,300 cash payout plus a set of red dot premium seats. I mean, so we're talking over $2,000 in value in that class alone.
Unlimited gas.
So I mean, so all in all, we're looking at over $10,000 in cash and prizes.
Hey, Sonny, could you tell us just a little bit about how the event flows, parking, just kind of general stuff about, how the day is going to go? I know gates open at 9, I think you said. And so kind of how's the day flow? And for somebody who's potentially looking to show up, what's that going to look like?
Yeah, gates open at 9 for racers. You come in and you register what class that you want to run. Each class has a registration fee between $20 and $60, according to which class. You register, you'll have a chance to do test and tune and see all the great products and everything that everybody's going to have setting out. And once we start racing, like I said, it's a chip draw for the lane you're going to pick. It's going to be side-by-side racing. First one to the finish line wins. And single elimination, if there's 20, it goes all the way down, 2 at a time, all the way down to there's 2, and winner takes all.
Yeah, it's an untapped thing here at the fairgrounds, but I think it's going to be a great event for sure.
Which is exciting. Yeah, it's very cool that you guys are doing this for the first time, and we'll make sure that we share some links to everything in the show notes here. We'll have links to stuff. I know there's a flyer I've seen with some of the rules written out and stuff like that. So we'll certainly share some of that stuff. Tell us a little. Do you want to talk through? I know we've mentioned some already, but do you want to talk through the list of sponsors in particular?
Yeah, Eco Battery. They've got a lithium battery for any golf cart on the market, whatever you're looking for, and a great support team over there. They're second to none. Well, I'd say they kind of run with Navitas. Navitas has a great support team as well.
Nick, for those who don't know Navitas, if I'm just an average Joe and I haven't really ever done anything with my golf cart, but I'm hearing about this thing. I know what it is, but explain for the world what is, in general terms, what's that going to do for your cart?
Well, a lot of non-golf cart folk refer to it as the big green motor, but I mean, most folks refer to it as the best in the business when it comes to electronics. They've got an AC drive motor kit. They've got, in all their controllers, they've got what's called an on-the-fly programmer, so you can adjust your speed, your regenerative braking, and your acceleration. It's just an all-around suite to really soup up your golf cart and give you the speed or the torque or whatever it is you're looking for. But they've also got just phenomenal customer support as well.
Cool. Thanks for that. Yeah, keep going down the list. That's great.
We've got Mad Jacks as well. Mad Jacks is actually, they're coming out with they've actually already got their X Series card out now. Their Gen 2's coming out later this year. It's going to be awesome. They've got, they do wheels, tires, any golf cart accessory you could probably look at. This is another great company with great folks there as well. Any question you could think of as far as install or issues with a part or anything, just reach out to those folks. And of course, if you want to buy them, find your local Mad Jacks dealer. There's hundreds of them around the country, or maybe thousands. I don't know, bunches.
They can also buy it at convertedcarts.com.
Well, yeah, there you go. Convertedcarts.com.
Yeah.
Sound Extreme by EcoX Gear. Most folks can't really debate the fact that it's the best bang for the buck when it comes to sound in any golf cart or any power sport, any water sport. They've got all kinds of great products coming out now. We do mostly sound bars in the golf cart industry, but there's some more stuff coming with that. They've got their subwoofer out now. It's just a great sound suite for a great price, really. Nobody seems to be able to beat that for the money. Golf Carting Magazine, they're with you. They're helping with press on pushing this out as well. GolfCartEmblems.com. They do badging for golf carts, whether it's custom badging, whether it's badging for dealers, all that kind of stuff. You definitely reach out to those folks. We've got Red Dot on here that they fall under the Mad Jacks Nivell category with the seats as well. But I mean, that pretty much rounds out. And then Carts Inc., we put a lot of time in there as well, along with you coming out and helping cover this event. There's a couple of dealers that have put in time and effort and thoughts and support and all kinds of good stuff. So we're thankful for any of that as well.
we will be there, which is exciting.
Yeah.
Golf Cart TV going to cover the event, and we'll be interviewing all kinds of people, looking at all the great carts that are out there, and doing everything we can, possibly live. So look for that maybe on both our Facebook and maybe the Carts Inc. and even the Fairgrounds possibly. So we can
probably get
excited
that.
about the potential. Yeah.
Oh, one other thing. If you've got a show cart, we're not officially doing a golf cart show this year. We just kind of want to see what shows up. So if you have a show cart, bring it. It might be
Awesome.
a good place for one to show it off for the world. And for two, if we get a good turnout for those, we're definitely looking at doing, adding to this event next year and making it bigger and better with more events, more prizes, things of the sort.
And so you are at nick@cartsincva.com, right?
Yes, sir. I mean, that's definitely the best and quickest way to get a good response is send her over an email. And if it warrants a call, we'll give you a call as well. Camping. Some folks might ask about camping. There's no
camping.
Okay, so there's no camping at the fairgrounds. There's a lot of hotels and stuff around Fredericksburg. There's plenty of trailer parking and all that kind of stuff for anybody that brings that stuff in. And if anybody needs help, parking a trailer or anything, reach out to me. And, we've got some space here at Carts Inc. too. We could work with some.
We'll find some space for you.
Yeah, we'll get it all worked out.
Thank you guys so much. This is really cool. Like I said, we'll have all kinds of links in the show notes, and we'll be sharing this through the socials and all that kind of good stuff. So thanks guys for joining us. Really appreciate you sharing what you're doing, and then also just doing what you're doing. I think it's going to be exciting, and hopefully, first year, but hopefully there's a lot of good stuff to come in future years as well.